Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Talk the Rock,
My name is Kristen,
and I'm Ray.
and welcome to episode 5. So, today we're going to be talking about who is Jasper. And we called it Who is Jasper because Jasper can be a person's name, but everyone listening to this right now knows Jasper is a rock. It is a crystal. It is found in multiple places all over the world. Lorelai, take it away.
So, we covered agate, in episode 2, which just came out our time. So, um, the main difference between jasper and agate is the opacity. They both form in the exact same environment. So, as I mentioned before, they form in volcanic sedimentary rocks or like igneous rocks.
Mm.
Um, and so silica is left behind in the crevices of the rock, over time crystallizing and forming into agate, chalcedony, or jasper.
Jasper.
That is a polychrome jasper right there. Um,
Yes.
so they're the same thing, but it's opacity that makes them different. Um, Jasper is completely opaque. You cannot see through it.
No, you
Where
can't see through it.
Whereas with an agate or a chalcedony, you can hold it up to the light, and some light will pass through. Like it's transparent to semi-transparent, so you can sometimes kind of see through, but not quite. So that's the main difference between the two. And since they form in the same environment, you can actually find rocks that have both agate and jasper and also chalcedony.
So what would that be if you have all three together? What would that look like? Like what is that?
I'm not sure. Um, it'd be cool, I guess. It'd probably be kind of like um, I don't know how to give a good like crystal as a like an example
Mm.
because
What
I
about
haven't seen anything.
agate and jasper?
I'm not sure because I mainly see like agate and chalcedony because they're more, you
Like
know,
so what would they be?
what do you mean, like an
No, no,
agate?
oh, I thought you meant like a Jasper and Chalcedony.
No, I'm not sure, but
Okay.
I'm sure
Put
that
you on the spot.
there's varieties that have like inclusions. Like I have a whole list of different jaspers that I will go over.
Yeah.
Um,
And for those
yeah,
that are listening to the audio without seeing the visual, I when she said that's polychrome jasper, I was holding up like a polychrome jasper heart. Just don't want to forget about you guys that are listening because most of this will be people listening via audio. So just
that's
filling
true.
you in so you don't get confused.
I would definitely recommend trying to see the visuals if you can. Of course, if you're doing this while you're driving or something, please don't.
Yeah.
Just listen to us. You can always come back later, or you can always just message or just look it up in your free time to see what we are talking about. Like, oh, you mentioned polychrome, and
Yeah.
there's not an episode on that yet. I'm going to look it up and see what it looks like. You can do that. It's more safe.
Yeah. All
Mm,
right, Lorelai, tell us more about Jasper from your research that you've done for the show.
So, just like in agate, jasper is an opaque variety of chalcedony. So, the main difference between the three is just their opacity. Um, and since it's opaque, it makes it actually the opposite of agate. So on one end, you have the agate, which is transparent to semi-transparent, and you have jasper, which is completely opaque. Um,
So if you look in the I'm holding up a black flower agate palm stone and a polychrome jasper heart. You can tell that you cannot see at all through the polychrome jasper, whereas the flower agate palm stone, you can kind of see parts like through it, like you could like a quartz. Like if I shone a light through here, you would be able to see an outline of the plumes and the different layers of the agate, whereas the polychrome jasper, you would see nothing at all. There'd
yeah,
be there'd be nothing. The light would disappear.
yeah. The light does not pass through. So that is opacity. Um, and
It's
the reason,
downpouring.
oh, is it?
Yeah, like crazy downpour.
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh,
guys.
I don't know if it's raining here.
Can you hear it
But
on the audio?
no, I can't.
Wow. It's really loud. I can hear it through the headphones. I
It's
don't know.
setting the background mood.
Oh, yeah. All right, back to Jasper. Sorry.
So, the reason why it's so opaque is because when it's forming, instead of having just like layers of silica and quartz with impurities, it's like really thick layers. Like it's chalcedony mixed with high amounts of silica and quartz, and then the impurities is what gives it the different varieties of colors and shapes. Um, but that's like the main difference is the silica content. The more silica there is present, the less opaque it will be. So an agate has less silica compared to jasper.
Yeah.
Which one are you showing there?
This is also polychrome Jasper
Oh,
because
I couldn't
apparently,
tell.
so that's, yeah, I guess I have a bit more than I thought. And then I have the bumblebee Jasper. I
And
kept this one because it looks like a pencil.
Bumblebee Jasper is actually not a Jasper. It is actually a Chalcedony, same family, but I don't know the what makes up a bumblebee Jasper, why it's actually Chalcedony instead of Jasper. I'll go over that when I research it for the
When we do
bumblebee episode.
bumblebee Jasper.
Yeah. Um so typically the jasper forms when the silica rich like I guess like liquid, I don't know if that's the right word, but it like flows through the volcanic um and what's it called, ingenious rocks. I
In
always have to remember
in
in
yeah, ignis.
igneous
Ignis. Igneous.
igneous rocks.
Igneous rock.
So what if flows through there, um it deposits through the soft sedimentation, and over time the silica liquid begins to crystallize around the impurities. So whatever's present is what's going to be in there. So like for example, um like bumblebee, it has arsenic in there. Is forming
Yes.
around that arsenic. And when it's forming, that's actually called the sedimentation process. So it's becoming hard, and it actually has like the same hardness as quartz because it is also a variety of quartz. So all agate, jasper, and chalcedony are part of the quartz family. So they're made up of
Yeah.
tiny tiny pieces of crystallized quartz, which is, and silica is through this entire family. That's what makes up all of it, like amethyst, smoky quartz, citrine. Those are the three main quartzes what you think of when
Yeah.
you think of an quartz, right? So, but they're different than a chalcedony agate or jasper because they're clear. They
Mm-hmm.
don't have that translucent, like the semi-translucency or being just opaque.
Yeah.
Um, so I can throw up some pictures of different varieties. You've probably seen some of them before, or if you haven't, you'll learn. And I'll talk about them just a tiny bit, so you
Okay.
can see what they look like if you're, or hear what they look like when you're driving. So I just threw up a picture of mookaite. This is mainly red mookaite. It does come in a couple different like varieties and colors. Like
Like the
it's
mustard
main
ketchup tower.
yes, which is like red and yellow, but it can also be like orange, brown, beige.
There's like
Um,
some, yeah, like whitish beige ones we've
yep,
had. Um, yeah, brown, red,
pink,
pinkish.
yeah,
Uh,
purplish.
yeah, there was a purplish tower we had once. Um, but mainly I've seen it just in the reds and the yellows.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can see if you're looking at the picture, but this one is mainly like a red, uh kind of pinky. We'll talk more about each of these in their individual episodes, but this is a jasper because you can see it is not translucent or semi-translucent. It's completely opaque. Light does not pass through it. And then I'll pop up another one.
So
Um,
Mookaite, so Jasper is found all over the world.
yeah,
Mookaite specifically, as we talked about in one of our previous episodes, is found in Australia.
only Australia so far.
Yes.
This is a good picture of polychrome. Um,
Yes.
you can see the different colors. That's why it's called polychrome, I guess, because it has more than one color. You can see it has kind of like that bluish gray, some lighter brown and darker brown, which is what you usually see.
Yes.
It can also have like an orange color.
A reddish
Um,
color,
yep.
different shades of gray to browns and reds. Is mainly what you'll
Mhm.
find in a polychrome jasper.
Yep. And you can see also here, once again, it is not transparent at all, completely opaque.
Yeah.
Oh. And then I'll show the next one.
I don't remember, but where is polychrome jasper found?
I am not sure. I have an inkling in my mind that wants to say that it is from Madagascar, but I'm not
I feel
entirely
like
sure.
that's right. I think so, but we'll talk about it when we cover polychrome in a episode. So what so the tower that you're showing right now, is that ocean jasper?
Um, I thought it was ocean jasper, but recently I've learned that there's also sea jasper.
Oh,
Um, so pretty much the only difference is ocean jasper comes from, I believe, Madagascar, and anything else that doesn't come from there is not technically an ocean jasper. It's a sea jasper.
what
So this
about
one,
jasper that you find in Canada? Like you can find red jasper here.
yeah, so red jasper is probably pretty common, so you can find that all over.
I found a bunch of red jasper on the weekend, actually, right from Lake Ontario.
Ooh.
I only took a couple pieces because they all looked the same and it was boring. And I was like, well, I guess I'll take these home and tumble these.
We need to buy a tumbler.
Yeah. Next on the list after the Rock and Gem show, I think. Anyway, so this is Sea Jasper.
Yeah. And I feel like you know how you asked if you can when we were talking about like how agate and chalcedony can be found with jasper. So I feel like sea jasper and ocean jasper would be like the best example of ones you could probably find
Yeah.
um those with, because some of the other ones are just completely like solid, but this
Yeah.
one you can see it has kind of like a milky look to it, which I would probably guess that milky looking bluish outline on that white
Is it
could be
Chalcedony?
chalcedony. Yes, that's what I would guess. But also I'm not like an expert yet.
Getting there. We know you know a lot more than a lot of people that I know in
Yes,
the crystal community. So that's why you're the research know-all for the podcast.
yes.
All right,
This
so
is
you are showing a kiwi jasper sphere.
yes. And actually the gray parts is smoky quartz. And then I believe the black is tourmaline. So the jasper part would be the light bluish green color that you see there. Um, but I'm also not sure if it, I guess it would be a jasper because it's not transparent. But I've also never seen like a thinner piece. I guess like we have mushrooms and those aren't transparent, so it definitely would be a jasper because it's opaque.
Yeah, we have like those mini mushrooms, and we also have really small bracelets that are kiwi jasper. I don't have any um up here to show the camera, but yeah, there you can't see through it.
Yeah.
No.
It's an interesting one for a Jasper. That's also kind of like Dalmatian Jasper. I didn't
Yeah.
pick I didn't pick a picture for that one. But it's kind of similar to Kiwi, but not. It's brown with black and
Yeah.
beige. And,
So on that, we didn't really talk about what all jaspers there are. So other than the ones we've already said, there's leopard jasper,
yep,
there's coffee bean jasper,
yep.
um, there's there's a lot. My brain is like
I
not
have a list here.
okay.
Rainforest Jasper, like looks like
Oh
this little
yeah.
frog. But this is a dark version of the rainforest. It can also be quite a light green.
Yeah, we have some that are like Baby Yoda, really light green.
Yep. There's also Kumbaba Jasper,
Oh yeah,
which
swamp.
is it looks like a swamp. It has like it's dark green with like some lighter greens and like
Yeah.
swirls on it.
There's
There's
also a
also
really cool towers that we got at one point that was like fish egg jasper or something like that.
yes,
Or fish
yeah,
eye, or I don't remember. They were really
it,
cool and
it
I
was
regret
something
not
like that.
keeping it.
Me too. I
They
haven't seen anything
sold
like it since then.
they sold so fast. We didn't
They
even get
did.
photos of them. Like we shared them and they just were gone. Like
Yep.
everyone during our live sale was like, I'll take one.
Yeah.
They
There's also
had like a Chalcedony style like white on them.
yeah,
Like a
like
Chalcedony, like a white Chalcedony inclusion, and they were really cool. If you haven't seen them before, I recommend looking it up. It's like fish eye or fish egg jasper. Let me
I'm
see.
not sure if it will come up. And like it had like these little pockets that were kind of bubbly, almost botryoidal inside. Hopefully we can find some of that again because it was really interesting.
When you look up fish egg jasper, it comes up as like an ocean jasper.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't see anything that looks like what we have. Maybe one of our customers that are listening, Michaela, can send us a picture.
Yeah, and we'll do like a reverse Google search on it.
Or Kiki, you can send us a picture. I think Kiki bought one too.
Okay, I don't remember because this was like months and months ago.
Yeah, it was a long time. Anyway, moving on.
There's
I'm
also Zebra Jasper.
Oh yeah, zebra Jasper.
I feel like that one, um, the white could be like a Chelsea because it's kind of milky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure.
I'll show a picture.
I'll take mine down so you can pop one up.
So I don't know. So I'm showing a picture from my phone for those that are listening, of just from Google about what zebra jasper is. We do have some on our website. I just didn't go on there to look it up, but
I also didn't save a picture.
that's okay. Anyway, moving on.
There's
What
also
other jaspers?
There's Imperial Jasper, which I'm not very familiar with.
I don't
Um,
think I've heard of that one.
I think it's kind of like a light green colored Jasper if you want to look it up.
Oh, we also have Mexican snowflake jasper.
Yeah, I'm not still entirely sure about that one. What I did find was that from the pictures is a Mexican snowflake Jasper, but I sold it as like snowflake obsidian, and I'm like, this is
It
not
does
right. But
not it
yeah,
does not look like obsidian.
I was
Like,
like, that's not right, but I like it, so I'm gonna get
yeah.
some.
We also have plum jasper,
Yeah,
plum
plum.
blossom jasper, which looks like these guys.
So it's black and it has orangey red spots and also some other like I think some brownish colors. I'm
Yeah,
not, yeah.
yeah. Um, what colors does ocean jasper come in? Like, or ocean jasper, like what is the range of color we are talking here?
Pretty much anything you can think of. Anything.
There's also
Literally.
I don't know how we forgot about it, but dragon blood jasper.
Mm-hmm. African bloodstone, I think.
Yeah,
Red
African bloodstone.
jasper.
Ajuba fruit jasper.
There's also yellow jasper, brecciated flask. Oh my god, jasper. Picture
Coral
jasper.
coral
But
jasper. Thou there's like an eye one, like eyeball.
a thousand
Thousand
eyes.
thousand eye jasper, which is actually a fossil.
Yeah. There's also Picasso, blue spot, a snake skin.
Leopard
Um,
skin.
yeah,
Just creeping. This is that lighter color of that rainforest jasper we were talking
yeah.
about. If you can't see, it is on our website if you look up rainforest jasper. But what I really like about jasper is that it comes in so many colors. There's also the green flower rhyolite jasper right here.
Yeah.
If you're listening on the podcast, it's got like a darkish green with like brown plumes on it. If you look on our website, it's there. We have a few pieces actually, which is really nice. But if you're into Jasper, I think we've got a huge selection. It's crazy when I look on here. I'm like, wow, it's a lot.
Guess what? I was
What?
looking at my shelf. I actually have a piece of the fish seed.
You
Hold
do?
on.
Oh, it's fish seed, Jasper? Oh, you do
Or
have
fish
it.
egg. Yeah, you can see
Is
it
it
has
fish
some of that
seed,
white.
Jasper?
I don't remember. You can see it has that white at the bottom and then the green.
Yeah.
and it has some transparency in here. So, some of
Should
it
have some
could,
agate in there. You
yeah,
should look into that more and maybe get more because it looks really cool.
you can see the druzy. You can't tell very well, but it is very bubbly. I guess you can also tell by the surface that it's not quite botryoidal or botryoidal, um, but it is a very interesting stone.
Just for people that don't know, what is botryoidal?
Botryoidal is typically chalcedony that forms in round ball like um what's it called? Like spheres
Spheres.
like this.
So a great one. We're both showing grape
Grape
agate at the
agate.
same time. Grape agate is the best example of botryoidal crystals, and that's one that I really like. For some reason, I'm not that into grape agate, which seems really weird considering I love purple and I love botryoidal crystals because I think it's very fascinating that crystals can have like natural occurring spheres because crystals tend to be in more of like a cubic formation.
Yeah. The pieces that I just shown are leopard jasper.
Yeah.
Here's a piece of snake skin jasper.
I have a piece of coffee bean Jasper somewhere. I have like a
So do I.
massive bowl of like tumbles and stuff. It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, I have one as well. I just don't know where it is. Here's some more ocean jasper or sea jasper.
I don't think
Um,
I maybe have like a couple tumbles somewhere, but I'm not that into, I am honestly not that attracted to Jasper.
Here's a red jasper heart.
Although I guess I like polychrome because I kept this heart.
I have a big, uh,
And I
it's
like
similar to the one we have on the website, the sea or
ocean.
ocean jasper.
Yeah. I like Bumblebee Jasper, which is expensive.
I have a piece of
Even though it's
bumblebee.
not a true Jasper from what you were saying.
Yeah,
It looks
this
more
is mine.
yellow.
Mine has the yellow and the black.
Yeah. So the yellow really pops on that one.
Yeah, I love this piece. I actually switched out my original one for that one.
Yeah. So if we're talking about healing properties when it comes to Jasper, there's a huge range. You know, as I said in the agate episode, for what in the world is agate, um, you have to come down to specific crystals of what their healing properties, their chakras, and their zodiac signs are. But overall, Jasper is really good for, like, it's a very strong healing crystal that's great for the overall your overall what's the word I'm looking for? Uh I'm
I'm not sure.
blanking. Oh, we're running out of time. But that's okay. We're getting to the end. It's really good. So on Google, it says it is good for your well-being and intensifying your feelings. So that's Jasper.
Maybe that's why I'm not so into Jasper because I already have really intense feelings and I don't need to intensify them more.
Yeah. So, because I don't look like ever when I'm looking at healing properties and doing research about it or like chakras and everything, like the metaphysical side of crystals, I don't really look into like Jasper, agate. So that's why Google is helping me here. But for a lot of it always just brings me back to like specific crystals. So even doing research on it, it's like Jasper overall. Uh it says that it's good for your immune system and detoxification. Um, it says anti-inflammatory. I feel like this, I don't know. Let's see what
I don't
else.
know. Personally, it doesn't make sense
Says
to
for
me.
grounding and stability and strength. Um, let's see, emotional stability, mental clarity, spiritual alignment. I think what's best for I think we should look at individual crystals, because when you
Hmm.
buy like a Jasper, you're buying a specific one. So giving you an overall, like, what is Jasper good for? It's not useful.
Yeah.
But I still think we should talk a little bit about it. So that was all for the metaphysical side that I'm going to provide. We'll get
Hmm.
more into it when we get to individual crystals and what they're good for.
How much time do we have left?
7 minutes according to
Okay.
Zoom.
So I personally am not sure about like the physical side when they're like it helps with your immune system. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. And like cleansing toxins, I really personally doubt that because crystals themselves in ways are toxic themselves, depending on how you treat and handle them. So the Chalcedony agate Jasper quartz family. They're all silica-based crystals. So, in themselves, they are toxic if you're mistreating them or mishandling them because you can get sick with silicosis. So, for an example, um, if you are a lap like a person who does lapidary and makes jewelry, when you drill or cut the stones, you should be wearing protective gear because over time in inhaling the particles of silica is really bad for you. And in our next episode, I'll actually be covering that, the toxicity and hazards of crystals. Um, so yeah, they are
Episode
toxic
6.
themselves. Yes.
So, episode 6, you said, what are we covering? Because I haven't got that far.
We'll be covering carcinogenic and hazardous crystals.
Ooh, okay. I better do a little bit more research for that one.
I think I mainly have it covered. We pretty much just need you to do like
Questions.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Thinking from someone that hasn't researched what their questions would be.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, so I think that we've pretty much covered everything for Jasper. I don't really have any more questions because you always cover it so well. Uh,
Thank you.
hopefully, and if anyone else has any questions, don't feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at Talk the Rock. You can also reach out directly to Ray at Crystallized Ray, and our or myself at Lunari Home. Um, you can also check out our website, lunarihome.com, to check out all of our beautiful Jasper selection. We have so many types of Jasper and crystals in general. So if that's something you're into, make sure to check out lunarihome.com. And to follow us on all of the social medias, and make sure to subscribe to our podcast and hit the notification so that you'll be updated when new episodes come out. Um, be sure to tell your friends. And yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
Make sure to give us a rating if you haven't already.
Yes. I'd also like to give a nice shout out to my friend Stone and Sage, you can find them on Facebook and Instagram. They're one of my crystal friends. Carolyn is a wonderful person. She's helped me so much getting into gem shows and the realm of that, and teaching me a lot about crystals that I never knew. So if you want to take a look, I'm going to put their link below in the description of the YouTube video or the Spotify, whatever you're listening on. It'll be in the description so you can go creep them. They are a local Ottawa business, and they do a lot of shows in the area and outside of the area, actually. We've done a few shows with them, and they're just wonderful people. So if you want to go support someone local that's not us, find Stone and Sage. They have a lot of raw specimens, towers, and stuff like that. They're more into like raw crystals.
Yeah, they're also
Yeah,
very affordable. Like I've bought in
very
some pieces for
affordable.
them. I would also like to say that um they have been advocating for Fragile X this month because it's Fragile X Awareness Month. I believe that's what it's called. So it'd be really nice if you looked into it and learned about it because she's trying to spread awareness.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you stay safe and have an absolutely wonderful week. Um, and yeah, take care. Thank you for listening. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye.